just never know, right?
When I close in on you,
The Hantavirus is going to kill us all.
You will see Republicans screaming, crying, and throwing up. At least I have a telephone. Where's your Trump mobile at, buddy? By the way, conservatives commenting on liberal pages equals conservative tears, and they taste like shit, so please go away. You can't call anyone. Ring, ring, Trump mobile. No refunds, click. For the past decade, we have had to listen to Republicans call liberals snowflakes and complain that we are just so sensitive and so easily offended. We've had to listen to them revive the use of the R word as some pathetic showing about how they're just so tough and they're not offended by anything. But if you get on Twitter right now, you will see Republicans screaming, crying, and throwing up over the Bad Bunny halftime show. They're literally like melting down because there was a brown person on stage singing in Spanish, no less. It's always been like this, by the way. Them calling us snowflakes has always been a projection because it's always been Republicans who were throwing absolute fits that they had to press 1 for English when they call customer service, losing their minds that there is even an option to hear prompts in Spanish. Republicans melt down at even the sound of another culture. They literally lose their shit if they hear Spanish. It's actually the most sensitive, chronically offended baby brain shit you'll ever see. Republicans have always been the snowflakes. They're scared of cities. They're scared of immigrants. Every year they're offended by the Super Bowl halftime show. They were offended when Beyonce did it. They were offended when Kendrick Lamar did it. If a non-white person does the halftime show, they're so offended. They're boycotting. They're going to create counter program because they are sensitive little babies who have to be catered to or they're going to lose their mind. The next Republican who tries to call liberal snowflakes just literally needs to be laughed off stage because these people are f***ing embarrassing.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. Listen, we've got a great show planned for you, and it looks like the mask Tifa is back in full force, and it is a full-blown psychosis this time. So let's jump into the liberal pool of madness and see what the heck is going on. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
Just found out that there are 2 Canadians in Ontario that are self-isolating because they have hantavirus. So anyways,
boy. Yeah.
I will be masking for at least the next 30 days.
Well, why stop at 30 days? I mean, don't sell yourself short, my dear. Why not go for like 60 days? Maybe even 90 days. I mean, that would be even better, right?
Until we see how this plays out. Stay safe out there, y'all. Don't forget the N95. Okay, wait, correction. They don't actually have hantavirus, but they were on the hantavirus cruise. So.
And you're still gonna self-isolate? Okay.
Oh, you know, I'm not even in Ontario. I'm in Montreal, but...
What? You're not even... Why the heck are you even putting a mask on? Come on. That's ridiculous.
But I'm gonna mask because you just never know, right?
You ain't got to tell me but one time that Hantavirus, a.k.a. and this virus, is in Texas. Baby, I'm headed to Harbor Freight right now. Boop.
Oh.
Boop.
Oh.
Boop. Gloves, mask, about to go get my goggles, and get some more masks for my son. Because, baby, who about to walk out the house like this every time?
You are.
Play with your mama, don't play with me, baby. Stay away from my house. Don't come over here. Do not come over here, baby.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
This is a KN95 mask. I stocked up. I got 100 of these. I got them in black because
Wow, okay.
I think black is like sleeker looking. I think it's like almost sexy. I don't know.
I'm an N95 all the time type of person because that's the morally, ethically, and scientifically correct thing to do.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, totally. It is definitely the moral thing to do because if you don't mask up, you just want everybody else to die, apparently.
I mean, obviously, you know, you could educate yourself and wear a mask all the time, like, you know, people who are...
Crazy? People who are crazy? Is that what the word you're looking for?
Up to date on science do.
Hey,
Oh,
you're wearing a
right,
mask.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the least I could do. Long COVID ruined your life, and you're immunocompromised now. Even a little sickness could further disable you. Plus, it's not a big deal, and I should be doing the most I can to keep you, my friend, safe. And even though I don't feel sick, I could be asymptomatic, and I don't want to take that chance. It's not a big deal. And plus, I should be wearing a mask more anyway to
Tasty.
protect those around me. And
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Mask up. Do you going outside? Mask up. That's all I
Well, I am going outside. Okay, well, I guess I got to mask up. I mean, you said so.
gotta say. That's the only words of encouragement I have on this Good Monday. Mask up.
The Hantavirus is going to kill us all. I can't do this again.
But right now, there's a lot of fear mongering over hantavirus, a lot of false
Is there really? You sure about that?
AI information being spread around online instead of, I don't know, listening to the disease experts who are actually reporting on this.
How many people are freaking out about the hantavirus from that cruise ship, but they won't take the most basic and effective precaution, which is putting on a mask, particularly a high-quality mask, KN95 or N95. The
I was just going to use my t-shirt, but okay, thanks. Thanks for the advice.
The virus starts in infected rat feces and saliva, but then it becomes airborne, so you are inhaling it. No amount of washing your hands will protect you from that. Obviously, yes, let's please continue to wash our hands.
Yeah.
But what's really going to protect you is wearing a mask.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
There are a lot of people commenting, oh my gosh, I can't do this again. So if that's true, put on a mask.
But wait a minute. If people are saying they can't do this again, why on earth do you think that the first thing would do would be slap a mask back on? It's not necessarily that they want to go through the pandemic and lockdowns, which they don't. It's that they don't want to be forced to wear a mask. I mean, that's common sense, but apparently it's kind of lost on you. I mean, you are a lib.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell the world to wear a mask, because in my dream, everybody died in the dream that didn't have a mask on. Everyone died.
I posted a video of my masks that I bought because I work with a lot of people, and when I'm getting over an illness or I don't feel like getting an illness, I wear a mask.
And how much do you want to bet that she's got a septum ring? I know I mentioned this in the other video, but come on, there's telltale signs here. I've got crazy eyes, huge glasses, and there's got to be a septum ring underneath that mask. Now, one of the somebody in the community said that you should make masks with the septum ring on the outside, so that they can tell everybody exactly who they are and not just guess like I'm doing right now. So go do that. You might make a lot of money.
It's smart. It's safety. Like, I might not be running a fever anymore, but my nose is kind of runny, and I don't want to give somebody an illness while I'm prepping their food for them. Why do you think it's a mental illness if someone wears a mask?
Well, I mean, because most of the time it is. Look, that's not the culture here in America, and it never has been. If you go over to Japan, yeah, anybody that has even the slightest sniffle or congestion, they'll throw a mask on and they'll wear that all day long. And that is common for their culture. Totally accepted. Don't even blink an eye at it. But here in America, that is not what we do. And this whole thing since COVID erupted, it's a real telltale sign of who definitely has mental illness. But she does have a point. If you are feeling sick, throw on a mask. It would help prevent those germs getting out. But it really does nothing for the germs, getting in. Like if you sneeze or something in the mask, it's going to stop most of it. But I don't know. Let's see where she's going with this.
Just because someone's wearing a mask doesn't mean that it's unnecessary. Just because people are more careful around other people or have chronic illnesses themselves so they understand what it's like, doesn't mean it's a mental illness.
Women.
And speaking of mental illness, check out this next guy who thinks it's totally normal to wear a dog muzzle out in public. And I'll give you 3 guesses as to what parade he's attending. But I'm pretty sure you're only going to need 1. Check it out.
Okay, what brought you out here today?
I wanted to hang out with my friends. I've actually been here twice today. I went home and got changed. So
this was like a week-long event.
Yeah.
So have you been here for several other events?
No, only today. Yeah. But I came out here to celebrate with friends, be comfortable in my skin too, and just feel comfortable. And so I don't know, everything just draws me. This is my, like, a lot. I've been to Pride multiple times. I've been to one over in Ohio and all that. It's really great.
Wonderful. So you said you went home and got changed. Did you get changed into this?
Yes.
Okay, explain this for me, because I don't think a lot of people will understand.
I don't know. I just like to feel comfortable in my skin, so I just wear whatever I want. Okay. And especially during big events, I like to just dress how I feel. Okay. And so this was just for fun. Okay. I love collar. I wear those. Okay. But everything else is just kind of Pride, whatever I feel comfortable in.
So shifting gears just a little bit, I wanted to cover this issue of, the left keep on saying there's no voting fraud, no issues whatsoever, nothing to see here, right? But there is a lot to see here. And the voting, the whole entire structure needs to be, I don't know, reformatted or something, because there's a lot of people that should not be voting, primarily because they're dead. So check out this next clip. Ay.
Respectfully, Representative Smith, the fact that there are, in fact, some errors that happen in the system. Every system has errors, and it doesn't mean that there are not safeguards in place. There are safeguards, and you as a clerk, having done many registrations previously, understand that there's a process that you go through. And you can ask NASA. There's no process that doesn't have some error inherent in the system.
Okay, thank you. And you're very right. When I was a clerk, there were lots of errors in the system. That's largely why I am here. When I was a clerk at Martin Township, there was a family member who at one point was registered at my in-laws' home. And that family member had died nearly 20 years prior. They were put on the rolls at 2020. They were mailed voter application ballots without the authorization to do that. That's the local clerk's job. So I went in there, removed her from the voting rolls, because I know firsthand this family member is dead and deceased. Just this past election cycle, lo and behold, that person was put back on the voter rolls and has a card of the early voting location polling that I actually have and can produce. And that's a problem.
And of course, AOC has to grab the nearest microphone and spout out the most retarded statements. This latest one is that she wants the liberals of the North to organize and invade the South so they can fight for the right for the Democrats. Well, to keep on cheating when it comes to voting. You can't make this stuff up, my friends. Good grief.
Can we talk about the fact that this historically stupid person, AOC, is calling for the North to invade the South? She wants a bunch of people with piercings and blue hair to invade the South, and I don't know what they're supposed to do, become baristas or something, I don't know. But she wants them to tackle the assault on their voting rights because, a lot of states are now starting to redistrict, something that the Democrat Party have been doing for years. But now Republicans are starting to do it legally. And
that is the big difference. We're doing it legally, whereas the Democrats, they don't know what the law is, apparently. And they always get away with it.
People like AOC and Hakeem Jeffries and the whole Democrat cabal are pissed because a lot of them are going to lose their jobs.
Good riddance.
And rightly so, because what have they done in those districts that they represented for years, black, brown, red, and yellow, and those districts are still bombed out, almost like a bomb was.
Yeah, that would be what bombed out means. But I know what you're saying.
Dropped.
Yeah.
People like Jasmine Crockett
Worthless.
All of those people like Maxine the Mummy Waters.
Totally worthless.
Their districts, look at their districts where they represent black people and brown people and some whites. Look at those districts. They have not progressed under those Democrat leaders.
Nope. The only thing that's happened is those Democrat leaders have become wealthy on the backbone of those constituents. So,
and now Democrats are upset and trying to fearmonger the public and their voters, saying that their votes are being suppressed.
Yep.
No. People are now starting to see that these Democrat-ran districts show no signs of improvement. And maybe, just maybe, Republicans can do a much better job.
If you're enjoying the show and would like to sponsor an episode, it is super easy to do. You could do a super thanks, a PayPal, or we could do a hot chocolate together. Scan the QR codes. All the links are down below. And I do appreciate all your support.
I don't give a fuck how many guns you got, how much you go to that gun range. When I close in on you, you won't have time to pull that gun.
Really?
Best believe that shit. Shalom.
Yeah, but you would have to think that someone that goes to the gun range and actually practices firing the weapon is going to be able to do it way more efficiently than some thug that just, gangster styles it and never practices at all. But okay, whatever.
Pay first?
Yeah.
Why?
Why you don't want to pay?
Because I haven't ordered yet. Show me the policy and I'll pay first. Where's my sandwich at?
So that was super short, but I totally am on the side of the guy, the customer, because look, any Subway I've ever gone to, they make the sandwich for you and then they walk it down to the cash register and then you pay. But this maybe is probably a Subway that is in an area where possibly there's a lot of crime because of a certain reason. Let's see what some other people have to say. If a few black people are ordering and then walking away without paying, then yes, they need to pay up front. This is the fault of the black people that caused the problem, not the store. Okay, that's a valid argument. I think I know why he's asking, but you never ask to pay first. Well, I don't think that's what he was doing, but okay. If that sandwich is bad, why would I pay first? People don't pre-order. Well, I mean, on the apps, you pre-order, right? Because you just walk in and it's already done. Okay, I've never heard of pay first, but like I said, I think I know why he's asking for money up front. Yeah, I think we all know why they might be asking that.
Because it's my thing. I'm literally, you see me walking and you start walking towards me. Why can't you scoot over and let me go? I'm one person. You're a whole lady and a man with a cart. These white people are so fucking rude, bro. And they just feel fucking entitled. Literally. And then she wants to call. They're just rude as hell. Rude as hell. And entitled. Forbid you scoot over for a black person.
Scoot over for a black person? How about for a person? And if they have a cart and there is two of them, it's her that should be moving over since she is by herself and no cart. Main character syndrome to the extreme. So a couple with a child and a cart. I don't know if there was a child, but okay. So a child and a cart won't move out of the way for the EBT princess. Oh, jeez. With her white peepo weave. Peppo? I think it's supposed to be white, like a I'm not sure what that is. Peppo? People? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, they are entitled because they are not only paying for their groceries, but hers as well. And we all know it. Well, it's a rather safe assumption, but you'd never know. Black women with blonde, straight hair complaining about white people is prime hypocrisy. Yeah, that is not the natural look. For sure, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure it's not the white people that feel entitled in this video, if you get my meaning, right? Yeah. And speaking of entitled, check out this next lady. Wow, she is crashing out over something, and she wants her money back, but I don't think she's going to get it. Check it out.
Watch your language.
Yeah, watch your language.
Watch your language, man.
Seriously. Wow, she just really comes off as very educated. And everybody's just like, oh my gosh, will you just shut up or get off the boat? Seriously. We just want to enjoy the boat ride, whatever we're doing, right? But no. Oh gosh. Seriously? What, you think you could be hanging out any more in the back there? Jeez Louise, lady.
This is racist.
Oh yeah, it's racist. Yeah, it's totally racist. 100%. That's awesome. Bravo. See ya.
No refund.
Schuyler's.
Oh gosh, of course. So classy, right? Such class shown from that lady. I'm sure her parents would be proud. Man, she never slowed her mouth down the entire video. Impressive. And to have full transparency, I trimmed quite a bit out of that video because it was just her going off. And it was, you kind of got the idea. So you're welcome. They tried to feed her to the alligators, but they have standards. That's funny. I question how she was allowed on the boat with her butt hanging out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Especially if there are children on board. But I mean, of course, if it's in a liberal state or whatever, if she was a drag queen, she would probably be wearing a lot less. So maybe you should count your blessings. I don't know. I'm about to be everybody's problem. And she was. So this next clip, I believe, is in regards to the clip we showed on yesterday's show where the black guy is asking the white woman to basically prove that she's not racist and tells her to get on the floor and act like a dog. And she does. Jeez Louise, these people. But anyways, I believe this is a response to that clip. So let's check out this beautiful lady lib logic.
Every single white person is racist and every single white person is dangerous because a dead white body can still be held against a member of another community. You have me mistaken for somebody who gives a fuck about your opinion.
Oh.
So right behind us there are, I think they said, the silent majority. They're Trump supporters kind of doing a protest or something, and you just shouted something. Can you repeat what you're saying?
I told them to keep America racist. Of course, I don't believe that. But I think that's what they believe. So we need to call them out on it every single time.
Absolutely. What makes you think that just those people over there would support that?
Well, they support the president. The president's a racist. I mean, it's kind of those logical, problems that you do.
Something that I see a lot of people, a lot of Trump supporters ask is, where is the proof that he is racist? Do you want to set that to bed and give us the proof?
I would say every other tweet would be proof right there. When he talks about African Americans, when he only calls out African American athletes, for whatever malfeasance he sees. God, what are all the others?
The recent attacks on the new congresswoman of color and his comments about the congressman from Baltimore. I mean, the list is endless.
That has been a big one, Baltimore. Can you go more into depth about how that is the R word?
I'm sorry?
How is that racist? Because a lot of people, I've seen so many people, that's not racist. Let's put it to bed. What makes his statements about Baltimore racist?
I can't put my...
Well, because he's saying it to a black congressman, and he's saying, the place you live in is, a rat hole or whatever it was he said. And here's the other thing. Yeah, if it's a rat hole, then he needs to talk to his son-in-law because his son-in-law owns the properties that are rat infested. And that's been in the news all over the place.
Okay, so do you think if Elijah wasn't a person of color, do you think it would still be prejudiced or racist?
Yeah, I do. Because you know what? Those are urban areas. And when you're talking about urban areas, a lot of times you're talking about people of color. And let's face it, the urban people are not the ones supporting him. And I don't mean, by urban, I don't mean black. I mean people who live in cities. The ones who support him are suburban, rural, and probably not that well educated.
You mean like those people over there?
Yep.
Okay. What made you come to the conclusion to kind of categorize people like that based on their political leanings?
I watch the news, and I read what Trump says, and when I see people like those folks saying "Make America Great Again," what they mean is we're really glad that there isn't a black man in the White House.
Well, my friends, the waters in the liberal pool of madness was choppy, but we made it through together. And as we're winding down the show, I wanted to share this next clip. It's something I've never seen before, and it is actually pretty convenient if you like to play tennis, but you have nobody to play with. Take a look. I really do appreciate all the women out there that go to these exercise classes, but I gotta tell you, they seem to be getting a little bit more strange, I guess. Whatever happened to the good old-fashioned jazzercise from the 80s? Take a look. And finally, my friends, we are going to be ending with a classic joke given by President Reagan. It's about the little boy that's selling puppies. For all those that have not heard it, it's one of his best, I think. And for all those that have heard it, well, when is it a bad time to ever listen to anything President Reagan has to say? Take a look.
This was a Democratic fundraising rally at a hotel. And outside, when all of them were coming out, there was a kid there with a bunch of puppies, and he was trying to sell them, and he was saying, "Come buy a Democrat puppy, buy a Democrat puppy." 2 weeks later, the Republicans held a fundraiser in the same hall, and there was the same kid with the same puppies. When they were coming out, he was saying, "Buy a Republican puppy." Well, one of the press, a newspaper man who'd seen him 2 weeks before, said, "Hey kid, wait a minute. 2 weeks ago you were trying to sell these puppies as Democrats. What are you doing here now trying to sell them as Republicans?" Kid says, "Now they got their eyes open."
Well, I hope you enjoyed the show today, and thank you for spending time with me. Don't forget to like, share it. That's so important to help grow the channel. Subscribe, slap that bell all over the place so you're always notified. And hey, if you have a hype to give, maybe you could give it to me. I would appreciate it. So until the next episode, stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.